Hello, welcome to the 8th and final part of Let's Play Wonder Boy 3 with Rocktodd and Stobop here as your hosts. I am Hawkman right now, and I am flying to the final section that we are going to see, the last castle.
I like how the game was courteous enough to give you arrows.
Yeah, or else you just have to sort of fly around the sky until you eventually found this place. This, of course, was what the key was for. Remember that sword that I got? That magical saber?
No. Oh my god.
Yeah, now you remember. I
do
create
indeed.
blocks. And when I was a kid, when I told you
What?
I was a little OCD, I found the door early on, but then afterwards I decided, hey, there might be something else in some of those other blocks, so I hit every single one of those blocks in that room down.
Oh my god. You were much more dedicated to games than I ever was.
Now, of course, we'll find how bad I suck at the very beginning of this, because the flying isn't very accurate in this, and I have to sort of time this really right, but I keep getting caught on the side, and I take like 4 or 5 hits with those things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how special I was. I gotta say, this is probably one of the worst levels that we're gonna see in this entire Let's Play, just because I made some really stupid errors.
Well, it's
But,
the last level. Should be the hardest one, naturally.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, nice job.
I knew I couldn't hit it. I don't know why I just let it hit me in the face.
You just had to show who's boss. You had to show it was boss, not you.
I turned the other cheek. I was being Christian. I'm a Christian Hawkman.
I'm sure Hawkman, the actual superhero, is Christian. Maybe.
Fighting for God. And this, of course, is where I don't want the Heavenly Shield, because then I'd have to, every time I changed, I'd have to rearrange all my weapons, so I'm just gonna stick with a Legendary everything and go from there.
So Legendary is best for everyone?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be a few exceptions, but it's the overall best. The few exceptions aren't going to help as much.
Now, would it be possible to beat this game? Or how much harder would it be to beat this game without Legendary Armor, Shield, and Mouseketeer ears?
Completely impossible without the Musketeer ears.
How about the others?
Completely impossible. I imagine it would be an exceedingly difficult game. I don't know how many hits these enemies would take.
Well, it's not like you
If
have
you
to kill them all.
If you just started off with the base armor, it would be incredible. Incredibly
God.
difficult.
Mouseman just
Yeah.
running through walls. He lives up to his name.
Here we are, the 8th and final heart. I'm finally back to having as much life as I did when I was a human.
I keep forgetting that, like, the game put zero effort into explaining, like, why you lost all your gear, all your life, and all that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just part of the curse, remember? Just part of the curse.
You know, I actually played, like, a freeware game that was like that. Like, you're really badass at the beginning, and then, like, 10 minutes into the game, you beat the boss, and then suddenly you suck again. But they at least put, like, time into explaining why that happened. So, this game is being beaten by a freeware game.
Only on story, not on awesome everything else.
Well, we all know that story is the only thing that matters in games, and that's why Final Fantasy is the best game ever.
Oh, God. We should stop that there. We'll just get angry letters all the time.
I just wanted to go on record. That was actually very painful for me to say. I think I'm going to be pissing blood for the rest of the night. Oh, wow. I just realized you're Fishman.
Yeah, Piranha Man. I had to. And now there's ninjas.
Water
Suddenly,
ninjas. So do you think there are like 2 types of ninjas? There's like mineral ninjas and like algae ninjas?
Maybe. Like plant matter ninjas?
Yeah.
I think maybe there's ninjas in like every part of the whole animal kingdom.
So there'll be like bacteria ninjas, plant ninjas, fungus ninjas, animal ninjas, and there's something I'm missing here.
Mineral ninjas.
Mineral ninjas.
Yeah.
And virus ninjas, too.
There might even be, like, gaseous ninjas.
Oh my god. Plasma ninjas? Okay, now we're getting too crazy. If plasma ninjas were real, they'd have taken over the world by now.
Or maybe they've realized that this world isn't worth taking over, and they've gone to a different world.
Maybe that's what happened on Venus. You know how it's like Venus is very similar to Earth in a lot of ways, but like it's basically like this death trap where no life can inhabit. Plasma ninjas took it over.
Yeah. That's like their perfect environment. Like, it was too easy. You know how you play a game and it's just so incredibly easy it's boring?
Yeah.
That's what Earth was to plasma ninjas. So they're gonna go to Venus, where it's more challenging to live.
I think, why do you have to be Lionel for this one?
Because you have to break through the blocks downwards.
Oh, and he's the only one.
And he is the only one with a sword that does the full arc.
Ah.
Yeah.
They're really running you through the full gamut.
Yeah, except for Dragon Man.
Oh, you don't get to be
Lizard Man.
You don't get to be Lizard Man?
Yeah,
he was my favorite.
There's no reason to be Lizard Man. They don't force you to be Lizard Man for whatever reason.
Why? He was the best one.
I guess they couldn't figure out like a mechanic that you would need to fire fire with, and then that was it.
That's
fire plasma.
But he was so dope. He shot plasma and he was a dragon. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yes, the invisible part of the stage.
Oh my! You're gonna get eaten by a Gru, dude.
There's lanterns. It's fine. I will take out that Gru. He's Lionel. Lionel can't be eaten by a Gru.
That's true. Lionel has the Sword of Omens, and he's got the cheetah chick.
Yeah. If Lionel was in Zork, he'd just be like, I win, and be like, congratulations, you beat Zork.
Lionel actually is the Fonz. Oh god. How are you supposed to block that many things?
Yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous a couple of times.
But you're Lionel, you don't take damage. I mean, you've been hit like 10 times, you are only missing 2 hearts.
Unless it's sunflower damage. Then you take tons of damage.
Well, I mean, lions don't eat plants, so they have a very hard time digesting them.
Sunflower fungus damage.
Yeah, that.
See, that was me. That was me going back to my old self and checking to see if there was an extra door there. You may have wondered why I just skipped the door completely and went off to the right. Here's one of the more enjoyable parts.
Oh my god.
I laugh.
This is not enjoyable. This is like Final Fantasy Tactics Deep Dungeon. I did not enjoy that. Did you ever do that? Or did you ever play Final Fantasy Tactics?
Yes.
Did you do the Deep Dungeon where you literally just could not see the map?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good times.
That was not fun.
That was the game where you gave people potions by breaking it on their face, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I enjoyed that part. That was my favorite part of that game. Oh, you need a health potion? Ah! It was great. And of course, we turn back to Hawkman because we need to fly up to the last part.
Now, I have to ask, in Wonder Boy 2, did they do the same thing to you, where you had a whole array of abilities at your disposal,